In the previous episode of Imperial Ambitions.
He's in a war with the Emperor.
Dalmatia is taking the coastline.
Ottomans are going for that Indian trade company.
Yeah, that unfettered expansion from the Ottomans, I think, is going to be very spooky.
I feel like Sweden is not doing well. Oh, the poor guy.
Colonial Pope!
Let's go.
Blessed.
Oh my goodness. Let's take a look. Poland, Bohemia. Oh, it's a big war too.
Yeah, Poland, Bohemia, Bavaria, Franconia, Thuringia.
They got to take that siege quick though. My gosh, the Teutons leader died in the battle as well. Poor Poland. They tried so hard and they got so far.
And in the end, France got London.
Hello, everyone, and we are back, and we are going to invite in our game master. We are going to look at our scores right now. Anything that surprises you?
I didn't think Arak would go straight for the points as he did there earlier, but he has grabbed Tunis there as well, which has meant he contested the points a bit more. I think Svevlet's certainly taken his time, but he's also now grabbed London, so we're going to see him shoot up in the scoring too.
And Poland is hurting a little bit.
Most certainly. Their March general on the Teutons died in the middle of the siege, which unfortunately led to that being quite painful. And the terrain is really hurting most defensive plays, being -4 on a hill.
Do you think that Poland can come back from this?
Well, once Poland starts taking defensive fights and tells their Teutonic Order to actually have a general in the battle, I'm expecting that to change a bit, but it's still a bit too early to call.
We're seeing some interesting things happen in this. I mean, especially having a colonial pope. I mean, how often do you really see that?
Well, not at all.
There's also colonial Friesland, which
That,
definitely...
thankfully, makes more sense, at least, because it's at least Dutch, Netherlands, there's at least some understanding there.
We're going to hand this over to our casters and let them take over.
We'll see. We've got this siege going on over here in Sorbia coming along. If they could win it, that'd be good. But that fort over here in Silesia, that's a big fort. There's actually 2 Highlands forts down here. My goodness. But look at all these forts that Bohemia's been building. You can tell that he was anticipating this.
Oh, yeah. Poland doesn't have that many forts, but Poland doesn't really have a lot of defensible land, especially with...
They lost the siege. These siege ticks are really long as well.
Yeah.
45 days. Oh.
Now, that Teuton only has 2 cannons, that Teutonic army.
Well, we'll see. There's a lot of Poles that are ready to reinforce, so we'll see. And it looks like Bohemia just hired up a mercenary company as well. So the battle is going quite well. Oh, are they going to make it in time? They did.
They did. I'm not sure. I think they just don't have the numbers.
Yeah, Lithuania is going to reinforce as well. Yeah, that's a win. That is a win for the Poles.
Oh, Bavaria trying to get in there.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's sending.
Yeah.
No! He
Too
told
late.
himself. He sent in a merc stack with like 10% morale anyway.
Yeah.
So that's probably a 64% on that siege. Oh wait, Bavaria,
He's doing it again. What are you doing, Bavaria?
Please. He hired his mercs and sent them off to die. This has to be one of those meta strats.
Yeah.
They have no cannons. They have 10 loans, so they're definitely not doing super good on the economy front.
The Polish economy is always kind of a slow starter.
It is. There's a slow burn for sure. And they're also hemorrhaging manpower. They're 20,000 in the hole right now.
And down to 350 manpower left in the bank. Oof.
They have that fort right now, though. What kind of ideas does the Teutons have? Is he defensive? I would pass that fort off to the Teutons if I were him.
He is defensive, yep.
After those battles, I don't really know how things are going to go because, the Emperor has like no manpower either.
No manpower. Bavaria, no manpower. Franconia has a little bit of manpower.
The Emperor's also got negative stability and a huge deficit of income. So this might be a war that he's going to have to lose. He's going to have to give up on. I did hear whispers that France might intervene.
France is right now over here like, no thanks. I'm just going to take some Genoese land. I'm doing my thing. We do see the Palatinate expanding into Switzerland.
Yes. So I was told that we should expect to see a player Switzerland or something like that. I don't know exactly how this is working. So we've got Sorbia occupied, and now we've got a bit of a standstill here. They are slackening recruiting standards, so Poland is going to be able to catch up, but this war is going to be extremely painful for both sides.
So it looks like he full consolidated to save on some money since he had no manpower anyway. Smart move.
Yeah, very smart. Well, maybe he's still reinforcing quite a bit over there, but he definitely did he cut down his number of regiments?
Yeah, he's down to 48 out of 54 force limit.
Yes, Lithuania's got 32,000 and the Teutons have another 32. 33 even. They're over their force limit. So Things are looking very good. Looks like we've got a fight going on here. I reckon they're going to split. Nope, they're just taking one. Oh, it's a +1 for them. Oh, the age objective. They're going to be able to pile in.
Are looking a little spooky for Poland.
Poland still has another 20,000.
50K reinforcing.
Oh, they've got another
20K.
Yeah, I think Poland wins. If they can get those guys in there.
Those zeros. Oh, these rolls. They're hurting my heart.
7 to a 1. 7 to a 0. Oh,
whoa.
Poland's going to win because of the rolls.
Oh, when RNG just says no thanks.
That does hurt. That hurts. Oh my gosh. What are the losses looking like right now? This war right now has 250,000 on Bohemia's side. Oof. And almost 200,000 on Poland's side. Each Bohemia as well as Poland each have lost 90,000.
Everyone is basically down to almost no manpower.
Bohemia is on negative stability as well, so that's something to keep in mind. Oh, Sweden has intervened.
Sweden and Norway are in, yep.
Oh, okay. So Norway is part of Sweden now.
We're seeing a little retreat on Poland here. I think they saw the amount of troops kind of gathering on their borders. I think they want to hide behind some forts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that fort up in northern, what is the war goal here? Oh, that is a terrible war goal. They're not going to get ticking war score.
I mean, it's easy to siege, but then it's really easy to siege back. So
yeah, it's even got the fort zone of control on it as well. So
yeah, that's hard.
I would consider that quite a bad call. But I mean, what else were they going to do?
What's interesting is they have a spy network,
still not
Dip Advisor, and they have lazy diplomats.
Ah, man, that's kind of a big mistake. That 20% siegeability is not insignificant.
Yeah, I mean, if you're spying, if you know that you're ready to do a war and you actually have that spy network built up, that's a huge game changer.
Yeah, you want to go into a war with at least 50% spy network if you can. It looks like, according to Lemon, Poland actually was spying and he got caught. That makes sense. They're still slackening standards. Let's see here. Bohemia.
I think this is a merc. I think this is a situation for mercs right now. They're getting sieged on a farmland fort, so taking that battle isn't a huge ordeal. But being on the offensive right now, I think that they're a little bit more concerned.
Yeah,
looks like Teutons are going up into Sweden.
Yeah, they're the expeditionary force over there. The Teutonic expeditionary force. So we do have an engagement going off in Krakow.
Oof.
Oh my gosh. Wow, how is he doing that?
Just decimating.
Their morale is so much better. It looks like those defensive ideas.
And Bavaria has...
the Golden Age as well. That helps.
The mill tactics. A 9 to a 0. Oof.
That was close. That was close. And once Krakow gets sieged, then Warsaw's wide open.
Yep.
Oh, wait. They could totally go into Warsaw right now through Przemyśl over there in the Carpathians. This fort zone of control is terrible.
I think the Bohemia side is playing it pretty smart. They're basically just waiting it out. Manpower and attrition.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the longer the war goes on, the better it is for the Emperor as well.
Poland also isn't hiring any mercs. I'm curious to see. They're building Cav, which is smart because they're Poland.
You know what happened? Burgundy took tech 5 years ahead of time, Miltech, and now he's got the tactics advantage on him.
Oh,
so
boy.
Poland is saving up right now, but it's still going to be at least another year until he can. And his capital will 100% be sieged down within the next year, assuming. So that's very, very smart plays. It's super expensive. I mean, that's like, what, 400 extra mana to take that tech? But hey, if it's going to win you a war, that's what turns the tide in a battle, in a war like that. That's probably for the best, yeah. Oh, look at this mix mash of occupations. I'm curious, though, why Burgundy took that tech and then he hasn't been aggressive. If I had that tech advantage, I would be
going to war with everyone.
Flame coming out of my eyes, sprinting at them. Yeah.
Another thing is that he only has a defensive edict on one fort and the rest of them are tax mod. And I think if you're waiting to build up to take tech, defensive edict is the way to go because sheer numbers alone, these battles with these reinforcements are, I mean, they're doing a lot of damage.
That's crazy.
Doing a lot of damage.
Poland is Poland, it's Jover for Poland. It's Jover. Yeah, they're barraging the walls as well, assaulting. Yep. Warsaw will fall. United HRE, let's go.
Yeah, I'm curious, when Poland first started this war, I think it was just Bohemia, Bavaria, and I think a bunch of other people have started hopping on.
He was allied to Franconia, the Palatinate, and Bavaria, but Sweden joining just made it, And because the Teutons had to essentially completely be diverted for a 1v1 up in the north. So, yeah.
But you do love to see the Teutons just absolutely destroying Sweden. Sweden being not at home.
Oh, Burgundy
they're
joined.
Marching over. Yeah, they're marching over.
Oh, hey, okay. Maybe it is not all lost quite yet. And Saxony. They're marching their armies through Trier right now. Let's see if they have mill access here. They have mill access because they're at war with the Emperor. So we have Saxony as well as Burgundy. There's got to be some coordination going on here. Yeah, this is coordinated for sure. Saxony and Burgundy are basically intervening on the side of the Allies, I think. Yep, there you go. Because remember, Burgundy has to go through everybody in southern Germany to get to Bohemia.
Yep, there he is. Okay.
So I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to basically peel for him. He's going to siege them down in the Palatinate, and then the Palatinate will be forced to pull their armies back because the Palatinate has, what are we working with here? 18? Admittedly, not a whole lot. But looks like basically all of them are closing in on Miltech. Poland took back Warsaw.
Yep.
The implications of this war are pretty big. The losses are unreal. Oh my gosh, Bohemia has lost almost over 400,000.
Yeah, and now Burgundy is sieging down Palatinate, so they're going through the southern route.
Look at the war exhaustion for these guys as well. Bohemia's at 13. You can't buy stability at war, and you can't buy your war exhaustion down at war.
This is a big battle going on in Bohemia right now.
All right, let's take a look. What you see here?
We've got reinforcements on both sides.
That 3-star general. Oh,
yeah,
not
they
enough.
Both.
That's tragic. That -2, man. That -2 for the river crossing in the woods. Oh, Lubeck joined as well.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go. I think Sweden joining was the BM that everybody else needed to say, all right, let's I think you guys are getting too big for your britches. We've got look at all the blue flames, basically all of them except for the other despots.
Autos.
And so it looks like we've got Lady Magnus coming in.
Hi.
What's going on?
I just sat down. So this is a great war. This is amazing. It's hilarious, right? So I'm talking to Lemon because we're like, okay, so should we come in? Should we mention what's going on? And the funny part about this is that Bohemia was talking to Burgundy in the Discords, and they were like, hey, so let's talk terms. No, I think that I'm stronger. I think that I can win this. We're not talking terms. And now we're seeing more and more people join in this war. So it's like, maybe Bohemia, do you maybe want to come back and maybe I don't know. I'm enjoying it. It's a little bit of drama.
Diplomacy is so important in an MP, and especially if you're not willing to communicate or have concessions or anything like that, the lobby will gang up on you, as we are currently seeing. Like Poland just, teched up. I think Bohemia is gonna really suffer after these wars.
Bohemia was winning for a couple of months, and I think that it's
So do we think that all the other players maybe saw what was going on and they were like, no, we are going to spank Bohemia and show them who's boss and put them into their corner.
For all intents and purposes, this is a coalition war. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, the funny thing is Poland was the aggressor, but then everybody joined to back Bohemia up, and everyone else was just like, Leroy. Oh, we've got a big battle, speaking of.
And
I'm a little surprised.
Wiping retreat or the reinforcements in the back. Oof.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, Burgundy, not his best showing. It's like if I was one of these players, to be honest with you, I think as fun as this is from our point of view to see Bohemia kind of get a bit of comeuppance for, making like hug boxing, basically. I understand it, but Poland is Poland is the bad guy. And I think Poland is going to be the long-term bad guy as well.
Probably, yes.
I think they're going to end up regretting aligning with him in the long term, but who knows?
What was really funny, because I don't think you guys were able to see this, Saxony actually at one point went in and they were like, okay, so who do I align with because I'm bored? So he's just sitting back going, I'm bored. Who wants to help? Who wants to join in an alliance?
It seems like he picked the right side to join.
Well, Saxony also hug box, so them going in on Bohemia, that's another really good route of expansion for them. Also, Bohemia is the emperor too, so you have to think about what that does to their force limit and their manpower and everything. So you're gonna need a few people to take them on, and I think that this is the war where they're realizing, like, oh, snap, maybe I should have been a little bit more diplomatic.
Bohemia is reeling right now. It looks like he got an event stability, but he's at 16 war exhaustion right now. And war exhaustion is not, like, it is no joke. Like, it hurts you a lot.
Yes.
And remember, war exhaustion, the effects of war exhaustion are doubled in this mod. He has 24 national unrest. He gets minus 26% manpower recovery right now. Like, there's no chance that he is like, the longer this war goes on, the worse it is for him. And because basically that minus 26% manpower recovery speed negates a ton of the benefits that he would get from being the emperor.
I'm going to head back in just a second to see if there's more drama, or maybe if Bohemia is deciding that they want to maybe talk terms, or maybe the other players are going, we're not talking terms, because at this point we know that we can beat you. So thank you so much, you two, and I'm going to leave you two at it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lady Magnus. Bohemia hiring free company right now. They just lost a battle in Poland. They're kind of just stuck in between. They've got 34k noble rebels just chilling as well. At that point, you don't even fight your own rebels. You let your enemies deal with that.
Yep.
Just, you want to siege that province, go ahead. That's on you.
Yep, the gold mine also fell, so that means their economy is even more in shambles. 12 production gold mine
getting that.
Hey, I mean, straight up, the way he cut off Poland, like, you can't, there's no other explanation for that other than, I view you as my enemy long term, and so I'm going to cut you off. And Poland said, right, then let's go.
Yep, easy clap.
Yeah, and it's been a bit of back and forth though, so which I'm here for it. I think that it's exciting. We have an imperial incident going on as well. Who's petitioned for membership? Flanders.
Let him in.
Flanders. Why is Flanders? Wait, Burgundy's a prince. Did we miss something? Burgundy joined the empire. Since when? I thought he was too big to join.
Do you see the Ched battle right now? I mean,
my gosh. They're overstacked, though. They're overstacked.
Everyone's overstacked, but it's just, oh my gosh, these casualties.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, no, and the reinforcements are still trickling in, those little babies.
They're not microing enough. They need to micro more. Oh, look at it. They took that -2. Oh, the 9 and the shock, a 9 in the fire. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Here you go. Yep. So they joined the empire via their mission tree. That's good. And then Flanders is going to be joining as well, according to, if these votes are to be believed. We'll see here. Does it say? It says the empire favors as well. So it looks like Flanders will indeed join the empire.
Can we talk about Chad Bavaria voting for themselves as the emperor?
Oh, is he turning his back?
Yeah, he's just like, nah, man, it's going to be me.
Bavaria said, I don't want to die for the Czechs anymore, man. Bavaria said, this war exhaustion over here is eating me alive. Let me out. He peaced out. He did peace out. Bavaria peaced out. Wait, no, he didn't. He's losing war.
Sweden has peaced out. They are currently dealing with their own noble rebels. They've got some issues going on. They're completely out of manpower. They've got a disaster looming. Sweden came in, was like, I'm going to help you, got absolutely wrecked by March Teutons, and was like, nah, I'm good.
Another battle going on over here. This one's a -3 for Poland, but Poland outnumbers them. They have the entire amount of troops in the entire battle just standing on the sidelines. I kind of feel bad, but I'm like kind of excited to see them get beat up on because of the shenanigans that they've been pulling with.
If you look at France and Iberia, they have an Asturias vassal. They took the gold mine in La Mancha. They also have gone down into Morocco. I mean, they are...
Oh, France.
If anyone's ganging up on anyone, it should be France and the Ottos. That's who I'm a little scared of. And then also our sleeper agent Dalmatia, very spooky over there. You gotta keep your eye on that, because once all of these German nations get all weakened from this war, and Poland, Bohemia, and everyone, there's gonna be a lot of, basically free clay. There's not gonna be a lot of manpower to defend it. All the nations are gonna be in debt.
Dalmatia, by just essence of not participating, is probably, oh my gosh, -40 a month.
Bavaria, just heads up, 48 out of 48 loans.
So bankruptcy
got negative
is looming.
Stab. They got to stab up. Oh no,
they can't stab
that'll
up
change
during
their
war.
loan cap.
You can't stab up during war.
France is in a separate war. France took on Milan.
I told you Milan was going to be next up on the chopping block for France. Yeah, it is so Jover, man. The empire is in shambles. Empire supporters absolutely coping and seething right now. While the emperor goes bankrupt, France invades Hogatan. Hogatan, whose armies were drilling and are not up to full morale yet.
Yeah, and didn't build a mountain fort on Torino. Oh, R.I.P. Why no mountain fort on Torino?
Yikes, man. What are you doing? Hogatan's going bankrupt over here.
Saxony's got their capital. Saxony's got their gold mine. There's not much for them. Poland coming in very strong through the east.
Are they bankrupt yet? They got 1,500.
But they're gonna lose a siege, Nitran separatists. Oh, that was a big chunk of a peace deal. He took all of the Hungarian Bohemian land.
What is aggressive expansion?
Oh, please tell me he's releasing Nitra. It looks, I
think maybe he keeps Silesia because those forts are great.
In these wars, Bohemia's just lost both of their gold mines. They lost one to Saxony, and then they lost the Hungarian Hunt gold mine to Poland. R.I.P. Bohemian economy.
Bohemia right now looks like that Wojak of like the sad face that's all slouched over. That's Bohemia right now.
Oh, buddy. At least there's free Austrian clay to the south if he wants to expand that route, but that's about it at this point. There's not much.
That was redemption by Saxony. Oh, Pope Man annexed Florence. Oh, meanwhile, the Ottomans have the entirety of Egypt, as well as the entirety of the Maghreb outside of Genoa's subjects lands. Oh! Hokutan trolled him! Unless he's about to declare an offensive war.
He might. He took max loans. He's ready for it. I wonder what his
You think he's gonna truce break? Or do you think maybe he's gonna truce break Poland and try to take it back? Bohemia brought down his war exhaustion. Poland has not. If he's going to attack them, he should do it right now while they still have war exhaustion.
He might be going in on Austria. He's standing on the Austrian border and he's got claims on him.
He's doing it. He's going to Saxony. Doing it. He's going to Saxony.
Oh my God, the disco balls on this guy.
Saxony still has war exhaustion. That's big. That's a big deal. Oh, looks like they've got a fort turned off as well. They can march right onto it. Right onto it. Oh, I'm excited. Come on now. Let's do it.
So France is pieced out of the Milan War.
He took all of Montferrat. Yeah. You think he's probably going to core that himself, right?
Bohemia attacked on Poland.
Oh, let's go on Poland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
-3 stab is pretty brutal, but
this is foolish. This is foolish in my opinion because that's also 5 war exhaustion. Oh, I didn't even see the Reformation started as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, defensive.
We also have a Protestant Teutonic Order. Just so you know.
Delicious.
The Reformation spawned and I missed it. I feel foolish now. We have one center in Poland who went Protestant, one center in the Teutons for going Protestant, and then one center in Switzerland.
Is not looking good for the Bohemian bros.
Yeah, no, I think this is a pride battle. I think this is a hurt ego going right now. Understandable.
This Poland war is looking a little sketchy. On Poland's side, they've got no manpower. They've hired a lot of mercs and fired them. So currently, they're not looking too hot. Of Poland's own armies, they only have 2 5K armies right now.
Oh, here's a battle. No, this is done. They rolled a 0.
Oh no!
A 1, another 0 in the shock.
Oh, I did not think that they were going to lose that battle. That's a big F.
They got trolled so hard.
Oh, those rolls sometimes, man. Those rolls.
If Bohemia wasn't dead before, he certainly is now. And this time at his own hands. So that's one despot down. I mean, the thing is you can't be annexed in this game. In this mod, it is impossible to annex. Down but not out.
There's also Burgundy versus Verdun war happening right now. We are seeing our boy Verdun get sieged down.
Really? Poor guy can't catch a break. This is a conquest of Oldenburg. There's actually a ton of blue flames.
Yeah, a lot of blue flames going on right now. Pope is in a war. Pope is in 2 wars.
Well, they're a subject. So it looks like France is at war
with Naples.
Naples as well as Lubeck defending Denmark. Why is France at war with Lubeck? He's not allied to them.
France did the smart play in Iberia. They took the gold mine, released the Sirius.
He also has the gold mine in North Africa as well.
Yep.
So France, needless to say, is doing quite well in terms of money. But look at the penalties from that overextension. If they're doing really bad. Stab cost, it's bad. Extra 10 national unrest just for being 100% overextended. Diplo rep -4. Improved relations -100.
He's got the admin to core right now. He's in a pretty good spot. He definitely banked admin for these wars.
He's integrating Brittany and Geneva right now, and I reckon what's going to happen is he's holding on to these cores in Italy, and he's going to find a way to get to war with Naples again and annex them. But the thing is Naples has no friends. He can't annex them, so I wonder what he's going to do with those cores. I was going to say maybe he's going to try to obfuscate that war with the truce with Naples, but right now he has no way to do it.
Also, Dalmatia, our sleeper agent, full just occupying Austria and Hungary, it appears, by themselves. I don't even think anyone else is in this war with them.
Yeah. Oh, he's also excommunicated.
Oh, no.
I think that's just, yeah. I imagine it was just the Pope did it.
Yeah.
They also called a crusade against the Great Horde. Legendary. Why? Who's at war with the Great Horde? There's not even a Catholic. The Lithuanians, I guess. It must have, it was Lithuania did it. Lithuania was the previous papal controller. They pieced out as well.
Do you see that big Dalmatia expansion?
Name has gotten bigger. That's it. They took the whole state of Carniola as well outside of Sealy, and they reconquested the rest of Transylvania. So the Ottomans are in their golden era with a 6-3-3 right now and a 6-5-6 air and 3 stability. So the Ottomans are having a game at it.
Yeah, and then this Lubeck War, it's looking like they've pretty much got it in the bag. They're in 2. They're fighting Mecklenburg and also the Denmark-France bloc, but I don't think
France is a non-factor.
Not taking that. Yeah, I don't think that they're taking that seriously. They're just expanding. Did you see what happened with the Palatinate in Switzerland?
I did not. Did he release them? Oh, he formed them.
He formed them. So he's got Merc ideas, infrastructure ideas, and a bunch of delicious mountain forts. I think.
And they have a 37-year-old 5.66
and he
leader.
took Swiss ideas. Oof, that's going to be very spooky. Bohemia and Poland have pieced out.
Okay.
Bohemia is in a bit of a rough spot.
What did they take? Just money?
That's what it's looking like to me. They are reeling economically, though. It's going to be hard for Bohemia to come back at this point. The only, like I said, I mean, if you're Bohemia, you just go down into Austria. There's not much expansion left for you. It'd be an easy target, but you're not ready for another player war anytime soon.
They have a target on their back now for being weak.
What is this Burgundy-Bohemia war? It's a liberation.
So he attacked him for imperial ban? You think he's just trolling? He sees the writing on the wall and he's just like rage declaring wars now. He's going to go bankrupt in like a year and a half.
Months. Yeah, he's got several months. He's losing 60 ducats a month. He's got 725 in the bank. We're seeing right now France expanding into England. France is terrifying. All of this infighting within the HRE, they need to start looking to their west and going, oh no, we've got the big bad coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait, so sure. France gave Italy their Naples conquered stuff to the Pope man. I see this now. And France going in on Genoa.
Sweden is now rebel land.
Oh my God. Historically
they're all separatists
accurate.
too. They're all separatists.
No.
Oh, feels bad.
That does feel bad.
Oh, he's at -3 stability, and is he bankrupt?
What is he going through a disaster? He is. He's going through a civil war.
Oh, rip biggest. Oh, he's got pretender rebels. There ain't no way.
Oh, yeah. My poor guy. Bohemia just lost a big battle in their Burgundy War, retreating back home. I think that's GG for Bohemia.
He's gonna go bankrupt in 2 months.
Yeah, I don't think that there's much coming back from that. And then in terms of HRE, did we get a new emperor? Yes, we did, and it's Bavaria. He voted for himself.
Shoot.
He believed in himself, and he manifested it.
So we've got a new score.
Yeah,
we've got
new scores calculating.
The Ottomans, 1,100 points. With Lubeck at almost 1,000, Burgundy right behind them.
And France over here just absolutely bodying everyone, all the AI nations. An unchecked France without a player England or a player like an Iberian player, it's just free real estate. That's, That
is going to be it for today's episode.
Bohemia is kind of a hot mess right now. They almost don't exist.
I think that Bavaria very much could do it back. Could come back.
Yes, I agree.
I feel bad because I think that what's that phrase? He hitched his horse to the wrong buggy, and Bohemia just absolutely got him destroyed. So.
Bohemia is tiny, and Bavaria, I do think that Bavaria can come back.
But the thing is, I think the reason why Bavaria is so upset is because he did get bodied in that war. I think it's the rebels. If rebels enforce demand on you, that is like the most tilting thing that you could ever experience in this game.
Yeah, that's when you pack it up and you go, I'm done. I'm done.
That's when you alt F4. And
yeah, what I'm expecting to see, we have a very strong Pope. We have a very strong Dalmatia. We've been seeing mostly like Germany infighting. I'm gonna venture to say we're gonna start seeing a lot more wars for Italian clay. I'm also concerned if other people are gonna start trying to hop into North Africa and Iberia. And if people are going to start banding together against France, Autos, Poland, I think our biggest contenders are all on the outside of the HRE. They've had unfettered expansion.
All right. Thank you so much to you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Lemon, it has been a busy week.
Yeah, you can say that for certain. I feel like a lot of questions are piled up for me as have been listening to this conversation from before, so let's just quickly shoot through them.
Sure.
I believe Bavaria can come back. They have a bit more road bumpiness into them, but they've got a lot of setbacks. A lot of things have happened off the screen as well, especially. They very much feel committed to those wars. So a lot of their manpower is gone, a lot of their scaling and build-up is gone. So it's going to be a very tough job to come back, and it's going to have to take a very willing volunteer in that regard.
And let's actually take a look at the points, Lemon. Looks like Franconia is actually in the lead for the bishops right now.
One very important thing to realize with the bishops is now with the Protestant Reformation actually arriving, a lot of their points for keeping the Empire Catholic, while they're not gone, they're going to have to actually work for them, because a lot of the bishops were earning points because the Empire was Catholic, which is not very difficult to do when that's their only option.
Right. And then here's the despots. So now we see the Ottomans are clearly well ahead at 1100. And then France really went on the board with the 634. The only one that does surprise me out of this is Sweden. So they have 0 points right now. Do you expect that to change?
No. And this is going to sound really weird. Sweden is just very stopped now. To get their points, they need to fight Poland. That's not happening. Because when they did join that war, the Polish vassal was told to deal with them. At which point the Polish vassal of Prussia sent half their army, and that was enough to knock them out of the war.
Yes.
So if you're losing to half of someone's vassal, not looking good. But there we go, we're now on the magnates, and look at
Lubeck.
Not too surprising with Lubeck staying in the deal. Not too surprising there at all. I think we're going to see that continue as well. Lubeck, especially with their powerful mission tree, are going to be getting gold in their capital. But Minstrel should also not be dismissed from this as well. I think that's probably one thing we need to be underestimating. He's going to have a lot more free reign.
Yeah.
That is Dalmatia now, to be clear.
Burgundy is in the lead with the princes, yes. And then closely followed by Saxony.
Yes, we are going to see Rome Egypt do a lot better now that he's got Switzerland. He's going to be able to project his power a lot more, especially if there's going to be a power vacuum below. Joss, I think, is going to be hitting a cap soon. That is my main concern. I don't see him scaling too well now with France being on his border.
So on that note, Lemon, I am going to say goodnight.
In the next episode of Imperial Ambitions.
For some ungodly reason, we have Serbia, a prince in the empire.
Age of Reformation just happened.
The Age of Reformation is upon us.
A lot of Dalmatian casualties, even with these reinforcements. I'm not sure.
Those casualties are crazy. Oh my gosh, that peace deal. Look at that. They took all of Bosnia, all of Serbia. Either way, Bohemia's capital is being sieged down by noble rebels.
The Ottos are attacking France. Wait, what is going on here?
Make sure to subscribe for the next episode of Imperial Ambitions.